It's a group described by the Holy Quran as the people of the book. And this group says they are Christians and then they are Jews. And they resent what we resent and they uphold what we uphold. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of Muslim-Christian relations has never been a bed of roses. It has been a checkered one. We will know from history that there were times the Muslim army marched onto the Roman Empire, which was called Byzantium, the Eastern Bloc in Constantinople, and crushed it. And there were times Pope Urban II declared the Crusades, which were armed conflicts that lasted over 200 years to go and fight and capture Jerusalem. And so the history, it will be hypocritical, and it will be an intellectual or academic dishonesty to say that since Islam came, we have lived in peace with Christianity. But it's been work in progress. There have been difficult times, but by and large, we have coexisted peacefully. So we have fought in the past, but eventually we made peace. Something happened only a few years after the departure of Prophet Muhammad. Jerusalem is seen as the most sacred place to Jews and Christians. And the Muslim army captured the whole of Arabia, and it was marching and inching closer and closer to Jerusalem. At that time, the caliph was called Umar ibn al-Khattab. So when the Roman Empire knew that they were losing Jerusalem, they said they wanted to hand over. They had in earnest, surrendered. They wanted to hand over the keys to the city to the caliph himself. So word got to the leader, the political leader of Islam at that time, that our good friends who were Christians, the empire, the Roman Empire, wanted to hand over Jerusalem without putting up a fight. So he left, the headquarters of Islam, Medina, and then marched with his entourage to Jerusalem. And mind you, the Salat we pray, we just prayed one, we'll pray one soon. We faced east. It is significant, it's symbolic. The east we face heads towards Mecca. But do you know, for many years, when we were praying, we were facing Jerusalem. Yeah. So Allah really wanted to underpin the fact that Moses, Abraham, Jesus, and Muhammad, in earnest, were preaching the same word. And so for so long, for the little while that we were praying, we were facing Jerusalem. So it has always been a sacred place to Islam and Christianity, and also to Judaism. So we needed not desecrate the city. So the caliph went to Jerusalem in tattered clothes, out of humility, and he was sitting on a donkey. And when the Muslim army, the triumphant Muslim army, marched into Jerusalem, at that time, if you defeated your enemy, you would burn down all the sanctuaries. You would kill the women, kill the men, stab everybody inside. But they didn't kill our Christian friends. And mind you, when they got to the Holy Church, the Sepulchre, the Holy Temple, they didn't, set it ablaze. And historically, that temple has been burnt twice or three times. But the Muslim army didn't set it alight. We actually turned it into a place of worship, and then we prayed in it. So therefore, our relationship with Christianity has always been a positive one.